Get ready with me while you get to know me. Boom! This is me with no makeup. I know, scary, a little bit scary, not that scary. But I'm gonna start off with my sunblock and some moisturizer. My first name is Cassandra when I'm in trouble with my parents. Username on my platforms is Sassy Cassie. My sister, my younger sister, Lily, I don't know if you guys know who she is, but I'll leave a picture of her right here. She started social media before I did, and she helped me with my username. And actually, sometimes I can be sassy, all right? Sassy but classy. I am 27 years old. My birthday is in February 3rd to be exact. It's literally around the corner. I don't know where time goes because, to be honest, I felt like I was just 21 the other day. I attended community college after I graduated high school, and then I transferred over to a 4-year college. I got my bachelor's degree in sociology. I am a first generational Latina graduate. In elementary school, I think it was 5th grade, I ran for class vice president. I honestly don't know why I did it. I was a very, very shy girl growing up. I don't know what got over me, but I didn't win anyways. One of my friends from my grandma's neighborhood won, and I actually was very happy for her because she deserved it more than I did. I don't even know what I was doing. Trying to get a little job like that. I think I would have freaking been so shy, or maybe that would have helped me get out of my shell. I don't know, but anyways, point is I didn't win, and that's okay. I remember I made little flyers and pins and stuff. It was so cute. Honestly though, who were my friends back then? I don't even remember. Did I even have friends? This one was a little bit traumatizing. I used to play soccer. Oh, why did that squirt water? And okay, why is it squirting water? What the frick? When I was like, I don't even remember how old I was. I was probably like 10, 11, 12, one of those ages. I had a goalpost fall on my head. It was very traumatizing because I don't even remember it really happening. I just remember dribbling the ball, and the coaches used to move the goalpost. So like I was playing with the ball, and I just remember something hitting me. Like I don't even remember it hurting. I just remember something hitting me and me falling on the ground, my head feeling wet. So like the blood was coming down, but like I didn't even know what was going on, you know? It didn't even hurt. I don't know. It was weird. Anywho, they took me to the hospital after that and called my mom. They used to like kind of make fun of me for it, so that was traumatizing because like I could have died if you think about it, or I could have got like a really bad concussion. It's okay though, I'm alive. I'm still here. My head was obviously opened, and I got 10 to 12 staples. The machine that they use to put staples on my head literally looks like one of those regular staple machines that you use on walls. It was something I was very insecure about because people would want to like touch my hair and stuff, and you can obviously see the scar, and I didn't like talking about it. I thought it made me ugly. I don't know. Now I really don't care. It is something that happened in my life that I can't change, so I've just learned to accept it for what it is. I remember I felt very embarrassed to tell my boyfriend about it because he happened to see it, and I just felt like, you know, like, I don't know, I just felt ugly. Like, I have a bald spot on my head, and to be fair, it's not really my fault, but it's there. Actually, something I don't really tell people because I feel like I'm still healing through it. I don't know. I remember my grandpa saying, "A ver tu alcancía." Bruh. I don't even think that's how you pronounce it because I just looked it up right now. I think on the internet it says alcancia, but yeah, they used to tell me that, and I used to feel so embarrassed. Like, yeah, I have a big old slit on my head. Too bad you can't pull money out of it. One of my first jobs was working in the fields. I can tell you one thing, that's probably one of the worst jobs I've ever had. I worked doing almond, I worked doing grape, I worked doing fertilizer, I worked doing pollen, I worked doing something where you used to like have to like dig out the weeds off the ground of dry dirt. That was so hard. I did orange, and then I had to do the digging with an actual shovel with the pala, and I remember at the time I didn't know how to use that, and I was pretty weak because this was probably like, I was really young, right? So I didn't even know how to hold that. And once I learned, let me tell you, I went home and I was so sore every freaking day. I also worked doing this with my family, so it was fun sometimes, but it was also tiring because I was the youngest one. I felt like I had to like go help my grandma or go help my mom because I'm supposed to have all this energy, but at the same time it was just so much. On top of that, it was in the summertime because obviously I was underage and I was going when school was out. And let me Guys, I would come home with piles of dry sand in my shoes, and I had sand everywhere, and I would wear long sleeves, and I would wear like a paño, a little, what is it called? I'll put a picture here, can't think of the word right now, on my face to cover the sun, but like I would still get really bad sunburns right here. With the border patrol coming down and on our communities, it makes me so sad because I worked alongside a lot of people of color like me that just don't have their papers to be here in America on stolen land, and it makes me so angry because these people are like the best people ever. Like, they're so humble, they're so hardworking, they deserve to be here. And to be honest, no one's gonna want to work those jobs. Like, those jobs are so freaking hard. And to top it off, you get paid minimum wage, if anything sometimes even less than that. Like, let's be real. And not only that, but these families are being split apart to just be kept in cages. Like, how is that even humane? It really isn't, and it just pisses me off. So if you can protest, guys, if you can, you know, repost things on your social media, do it. You know, if there's anything you can do to help these people, please help. Like, be the voice that they need in this world, because there's too much inhumane things happening. Let's do our part and be humane and speak up for these people that can't. Anyways, arriba Mexico, immigrants belong here. Screw you and your racism. To anybody that doesn't believe that. I am the oldest, but I'm not the oldest. I have older sisters and older brothers, but they didn't really grow up with us. They moved when we were younger. I got a lot of the older sister blessings per se. Like, if you're a Latina or Hispanic older sister, you know what I'm talking about when I say that. All the responsibilities that you get with that. All the trauma. Let's not say. When I was younger, I used to play soccer. I actually played it for most of my life, from like the age of 5 to the age of 20 something. I recently stopped playing. I used to play travel, and I used to play for high school, but I stopped playing for high school because I was getting bullied. Like, I was getting harassed. And she actually played on my soccer team, and then she also played for the school soccer team, so I couldn't really get a break. So I stopped playing for school. I just felt uncomfortable, and I felt like I didn't belong on the team. That girl actually tried jumping me with her friends one day when I had Saturday school, and my mom made me sign a harassment contract against her because I kid you not, she really hated me, and I never understood why. She claimed that I talked about her mom, but guys, let's be honest, I was a shy girl that never spoke. Like, why would I be talking about your mom? Like, I couldn't even tell you hi because I was so shy. Why would I have... Who would I talk to your mom about? Like, I didn't even have any friends. Anyways, I never really felt like I belonged. Since I was a child, I never felt like I belonged anywhere. I've always been very, very passionate about human rights, ending racism. Like, since I was a little girl, I remember anytime someone made a racist remark, like, I was quick to defend them because racism has never been okay with me. In a sense, I feel like I've always been a black sheep, but the loneliness that comes with that is hard, you know, because in the community I lived in, I feel like a lot of people just tend to follow one another, and I was never like that. An example of that is I don't cuss. I've never cussed. I just don't feel the need to cuss, and that's one thing that's kind of unnormal in the community where I live because everybody cusses, you know. I know it's something small, but that's just an example, like where I go day to day and I hear everybody cuss and I just choose not to do it. Also, when somebody does something that I find wrong or immoral, I'm quick to point it out. And a lot of people don't like that because it causes conflict and people are so uncomfortable with that. But I will call something out if I don't think it's right. And then people are quick to call me mean or call me stupid or call me something just because they don't know how to have an actual conversation about these things or don't want to be corrected on something by a woman. Do live by, be the change you wish to see. That's probably one of my favorite quotes. I had braces for like 6 years. And that's because we used to go to Mexico to go get my braces. Oh my goodness, I forgot I need to bake my face. The reason why I had them for so long was because we would go like every 2 months, and it wasn't always every 2 months because, you know, sometimes life would happen and we couldn't go, and like I would lose brackets and stuff, so that would slow down the process. Also, I'm trying a new technique. I kind of want to see how this works if I bake my whole face and then like try to press it onto my face. Maybe it'll look more matte. I look so white. Let's get some of this off my face. Also seen videos where people like put setting spray when they're doing their makeup, and I'm gonna try to put setting spray right now, and then I'll put it again after to see how long my makeup actually lasts me. Why do I feel like it didn't even go on my face? Anyways, yeah, I'm just trying new things, guys, because a lot of the times my makeup never stays on my face, so maybe the setting spray will help me. I do enjoy thrifting. I used to thrift a lot with my mom growing up, and to be honest, I love that it's normalized now. People will literally post going to the thrift stores and stuff, because I remember when I was younger, I was very embarrassed when people would ask me where I got things. I didn't really want them to know it's from the thrift store. I feel like the times have changed where now, you know, it's looked as cool to go to the thrift store and find things, but back then people would look at you different or judge you and think you were, I don't know, like make fun of you because you're poor. My parents grew up poor, so they grew up with a scarcity mindset, and in a sense I feel like that was kind of pushed upon us, but that also taught me how to shop smart and how to really, you know, make sure to spread my money. When I was younger, I think I went through depression. I feel like in a lot of communities of color, mental health isn't spoken about enough, so at the time I didn't really have anybody I could talk to about this stuff. As I'm getting older and I'm working through my childhood trauma, I realized that it was something that really needed to get dealt with. Well, something I really needed help with, you know? That's exactly why I advocate so hard on mental health and being here for other people, because I didn't have that. Quite frankly, I think mental health should be normalized. That's just as important as physical health. Looking back at it, I didn't realize that I had anxiety, like really bad anxiety, until I got older. Probably like 2 years ago, I figured out that I had anxiety. And I remember when I was playing soccer, I would like start really like panicking. In my early age of like 12, I remember I used to get like panic attacks, but at the time I didn't know that they were panic attacks. I thought I had asthma. My mom took me to the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys. I'm just kidding. The doctor said that I didn't have asthma. So then we were like, what the frick is it then? My parents really didn't think anything of it, because it's like, if the doctor can't diagnose it, then I must be making it up or something, you know? But now that I'm 27 and I'm thinking about it, it was actually anxiety attacks. I'm gonna do my eyeliner, but I'm gonna do this off camera because this is so hard to do while talking. At the time when I was younger, I never felt like I was good enough. Like, I would compare myself so much to the people on my team that I just never felt like I would be good enough. So those thoughts would get into my head while I was playing, and I feel like I get like horrible anxiety, and I'd be running and stuff. So when I couldn't perform the way I wanted to, or people were saying things to bring me down, it would really eat me up, and I'd get really bad anxiety attacks. Sometimes I really think about it, and I think like, if I was in a different environment where people actually, you know, helped me in a sense, or like really supported me and believed in me, I feel like I could have played differently, but the community around me weren't that positive. So it was very hard to have a different mindset from that, especially when that was everything I was surrounded by, you know? I kind of let that negativity consume me, and you can obviously see that with me getting the anxiety attacks. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, at that time I didn't even know what anxiety attacks were, so I would have never figured that out, and nobody in my family or community knew what it was either, so therefore nobody could really help or understand. Like, I couldn't really go to somebody and talk to them about this stuff because I didn't really have anybody in my corner that would actually try to empathize with me. I remember a situation legit where like I missed a goal and I got like this really bad anxiety attack. Like it would be like a point, like it sounded like I had asthma because I couldn't control my breathing, but it was because of the anxiety, and it was also because I was sprinting. But I don't know how to explain it, guys. Like, I prioritize my mental health now. I didn't back then, and I feel like I'm blooming into the person I'm meant to be because of it. So please prioritize your mental health. At the end of the day, what you feel really does matter. And if the people around you don't care, then those are not your people. Surround yourself, or, you know, add people that are on social media that actually think like you, okay? Don't surround yourself by people that are gonna bring other people down or are gonna bring you down. Those are not your people. I lived in a community where people were so fast to judge or bully the weakest link, which in simpler terms was the person that was most shy or was very nice, and that was me. I was way too nice to people and they used that and abused me for it. Everything I know about that I've taught myself or I've learned through research, etc. So if you feel like you live in an environment where it's pure negativity and stuff, guys, don't be afraid to be different, okay? Do not be afraid to do your own research and stand alone and work on yourself alone, because at the end of the day, trust me, it's gonna pay off. I can promise you that. Growing up, I was surrounded by negativity and people that just wanted to do what other people were doing, that were too scared to stand up for what was right. But I didn't let that change me. I still did what I thought was right, even though that meant that I'd have to stand alone and be alone. And I don't regret it. We can talk about that more in another video. Another fun fact about me is I did move away from my hometown and my family. It's been pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie, but I do visit my family occasionally, or a lot. I visit them a lot, actually. I've learned so much, guys. I've learned so much. I think I'm about done with my makeup. I am on my healing journey, so I am trying to heal from a lot of trauma that I have. Maybe in the other videos I'll open up more about the trauma that I'm talking about, because maybe you guys can relate and we can do this together. Anyways, I feel a little bit embarrassed now because I said so much about myself, but hopefully you guys can relate to some of the stuff. If you can't, that's okay. I appreciate all the love and support. Let me know if you guys like this video down below, and if you guys want to see more videos like this. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.